Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 5 of my Minecraft Create series. In the last episode, we built this huge industrial excavator, and in this episode, we are going to be getting ourselves prepared for trains. That's right, it may be happening, but you'll have to stick around to find out, won't you? Now, in between episodes, what was supposed to be last week's episode, episode 4.5, we did a little bit of terraforming. So I got this nice little path going on that connects our starter house and windmill to the mob farm and the kelp farm. And I'm eventually going to extend it out towards the industrial excavator here, and you can also see that we have begun our terraforming process of the area around the excavator. And how about we cut to a quick little time lapse of me doing that. So as you can see, so far it's coming out pretty good. I need to smooth out this wall right here. As you can see, there's like 5 block difference, and I just want to smooth that out a little bit and get a little bit more dirt and gravel around the outside of the excavator to make it look more like it kind of rolled in from over here. So we might have to block this cave up. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. So now that we're all caught up, I think it's about time we get to what this episode is all about. Train casings. So if we open up our menu and type in create, we can make our way to the train casing. And if we click on that, well, we need to put sturdy sheets on a brass casing. All right. And to make sturdy sheets, we need obsidian powder, lava, and 2 presses. So our big question is, how do we get enough obsidian? We don't need to make an obsidian farm just yet. I don't think it's necessary, but we do need obsidian. So the easiest way to get it is to wash magma blocks. So I think we're going to go to the nether and we're going to collect maybe 2 stacks of some magma blocks. And using that, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh my god, jump scare skeleton, get out of here. And we want to get, I should have brought some blocks with me. The good news is, our spawn is kind of in a basalt delta, so there'll be plenty of magma blocks that I'm already seeing available for us to take. So, like right here. So, if you're wondering, why do I need train casings? You know, besides the fact that it's cool to build the trains in the Create mod, it's really because I have a little plan, and I don't know how much I want to spoil that plan, but it's becoming Christmas time for all those who celebrate Christmas, and I want to make myself a nice little kind of Arctic village, maybe a Santa's village, North Pole little thing set up. So I want to do that, and the best way to get to and from a snowy place may be a certain train that some of you may be familiar with, and that's my goal. I won't spoil it just yet, but some of you guys may have an inkling of what that might be. But let's keep it hush-hush for now. So in the meantime, I need to, oh god. In the meantime, I need to go gather up a lot more magma blocks, and when I get enough, I'll bring you guys back and we'll get to the actual washing process. We'll pick up this lava, replace it with some water, and if I place this stack right here, hopefully this should work. Look at that, 64 obsidian. This is perfect. Now that we have all of our obsidian, we need crushing wheels. Yippee! And to get crushing wheels, we need mechanical crafters. So, how many mechanical? We need 21 mechanical crafters. So that means we need 7 electron tubes, 7 brass casings, and 7 crafting tables. Okay, there's our 7 crafting tables. Let's throw these over here, lay out our 7 logs, strip these. Then we'll place our brass on them to make them brass casings. We can take our sheets back. I made one too many. That's okay. Then we just need to craft up some rose quartz. And we need 7. So there's 8. And we just need to file this down. I'm definitely going to have to make more sandpaper, it looks like, but that's okay. I have plenty of sand, although we might get out of this alive. Perfect. It didn't even finish. Why did it break? Oh, okay. Let's see. Do I have any sand? Uh-oh. I might be out of sand. Alright, I'm going to go run and grab a piece of sand. And we got ourselves a piece of paper, so give me 1 second. There you are, you little goofball. Get over here. Sandpaper. Clean this last one. Might as well clean them both. I have no use for unpolished quartz. And it's time to craft. So we got 7 electron tubes. Boom. 7 casings. 7 crafting tables. 21 mechanical crafters. Now if we set these up in this configuration right here, we'll be able to make some crushing wheels. Okay, our crafters are in place. Now we can just rotate these so that everything centers out here. And I just need to connect these. So let me steal some stuff. Alright, so we got our 4 pieces of wood, piece of stone, and fill in the rest with andesite alloy. Like so, and it'll just start. Wow, that is fast. Alright, and that's all I needed this for. Time to remove it. Okay, we got our crushing wheels, and we got our obsidian. All I need to do is crush the obsidian into obsidian dust, which should be fairly simple. I may just steal power from this again. Okay, that is all needed to work. So now that'll crush and just drop stuff there. So if I do this and this, so let's bump this speed back up, throw our obsidian in, and watch it get crushed. Look at that. We just keep feeding obsidian in. And it'll just keep spitting more obsidian out. Infinite obsidian generator? Huh? In reality, I only need a handful of plates. For now. Although I think this will last quite the significant amount of time. Wow. Just wow. So we went in with a stack and 25 obsidian. We have 5 stacks of obsidian powder and 4 obsidian left over. That is just insane. We have our powdered obsidian. We just need to turn it into sturdy sheets, which requires lava and 2 mechanical presses. And you want to know where there's free lava? That's right, there's free lava in the Nether. It's free for the taking, and if you go down to an actual lava pool, I believe it counts as a infinite lava source. So we're going to do that. But to do that, we need to somehow get pumps, I think. So to be able to pump out our lava, we need a mechanical pump, some pipes, which is just copper, which we have a lot of copper, so that's good. And one of these, a spout. So let's make those. All right, we need quite a few sheets, so I'm just going to throw 16 copper ingots on the press, and that should do nicely. We also need an additional press. We need 2 presses, so I will get to building those. Just 2 blocks of iron, some casings, and a shaft. Okay, our our copper is done. So we just need to make a bunch of pipes. Boom. So get 1 pump. And I need this, which is kelp and a copper casing. So all I need to do is shear another one of these. Do that, and we'll just take some of this. Excellent. So we have our spout, we have our pump, and we have a bunch of fluid pipes. All we need to sort out is how we're going to power it and our presses. So, well, I had a bit of a change of thought process. So, obviously, in the Nether, you can't use water wheels, which is my favorite source of power after all. You can really only use wind, I assume, and steam. And I have not explored steam yet. So, I'm just going to suck this lava lake dry and use the 9 water wheels that I stole from our temporary farms that should not be running anymore, but are still running. So, what we're going to do is we're going to set up everything we need to set up first, so I know what orientation to put the stuff in. Everything is in place. Let's test this bad boy out. I didn't power the belt. How silly. All I need is a couple more cogs really quick. I think 4 is plenty. I actually only think I need 3. Boom, boom. It's working. It's working. Let's go. All right, dump all of this in there. I wondered if this counts as a complete lava source or not. No, look at it. Look at it just get drained away. Oh my god. But that's okay. We have 18 sturdy sheets. We're making so many sturdy sheets. Let's just watch this. Let's look at that. Look how beautiful this is. This is totally 100% planned. I'm just kidding. Well, they'll really help make that a better, because yeah, look at that. We can make quite a few train casings with this. I really don't think we need any more than that for now. What I am going to do is I am going to leave this whole system here because, well, I have no use for it anywhere else right now. I'll tear all this out, put it back, but there we go. This is the first half of the equation. Well, obviously we need to do some brass stuff, but we're making progress. Boy, do I have an update. So, on my lunch break today, I decided that I needed some mangrove wood for a new build. So, I walked and boated very far away, all the way down here to this mangrove forest, and I stole a lot of propagules. We also stopped at this jungle over here to get some jungle saplings, and I picked up a whole bunch of crap from shipwrecks that I have in my inventory. So I have all of this stuff. Also, did not know glistening melons can spawn in abandoned portal chests, so that's a new thing. A whole bunch of emeralds, whole bunch of smithing templates, whole bunch of iron diamonds, and there's even more in my backpack. So we have so much stuff. We got 12 jungle saplings, 10 propagules is a good haul. So we got quite a bit of stuff, and I will be making use of quite a bit of it. The rest will end up in storage, but that's okay. It will come in handy later. But Now, we have to, well, I have to empty my inventory, but then it's time to start automating some railroad track production. So let's get to that right now. So I'm going to throw this down behind the mob farm, so that way I can try to AFK these two things at the same time, because I'm going to need a lot of rails to get where I want to go. And I also need some experience because, well, I'm still in iron gear that's very much about to break. So I would like to go mining for some diamonds and enchant some of that up. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to put a belt in, like so. Then we're going to get 2 chests, like so. Put on these brass funnels on either side. Then we would like to get our deployers going. Like this, and then our press like that. Above these deployers, if I can get up here, we're going to put a chute and a chute. And 2 barrels. Like that. So these barrels will hold our iron nuggets, and this will just press everything together. So then we're also going to do this. And we'll get ourselves a vertical gearbox. Do that. Another vertical gearbox. That's the wrong way, sorry. So we'll put it like that, and then horizontal gearbox, like that. So that'll be everything we need to power it when we get power to it. So we just need to fill these up with some iron nuggets, and it's already taking them all. And fill that up with a stack of iron nuggets. And I need to put some half slabs in here. And when I get up a railroad track, I gotta put it as a filter in here so nothing goes all the way through. So let's set up power. Okay, so I had to rearrange this all a tad bit, so that way that these could actually get the rotational power that they need, and then I could actually open this chest. Although I'm sure I could switch it out with one of these barrels. I am just awfully lazy right now. So we're gonna get everything back. We're gonna drop off 3 stacks in here, 3 stacks in here, and then just split this up like this. And if we put, I'm not gonna put anything in yet. We're gonna put this on here. Set this to exactly 1. Then if we drop all of our slabs in, it puts on a rail track, puts on another rail track, and this will press it. Oh my goodness, so slow. That'll take it in, and then we just do this. Oh my, that is quite large. And there we go, we got our automated rail track. So now I can speed this up. I overstressed it. What about 126? Oh my god, and look at it go. We're gonna have all of these turned into rails very soon. I don't know what we'll run out of first, but we got plenty of iron and we got plenty of slabs, so I guess we'll just wait and see. Looks like we are all out of slabs and iron nuggets. So we have 2,000 plus pieces of track. I think this will be plenty to at least get us started. Now we just need a location to throw down our train station. And I think I'm going to build it out of some diorite with the mason's table and hop into a bird's eye view up here. I think we're going to build it right here, running north to south, where this big tree is. And I'm going to have the track follow the river. I think that'll look super cool. The other idea was to put it over here, but then I need a super long bridge, although that could look pretty nice too. Either way, why don't we hop into a sick little time lapse? Y'all ready for it? Let's get it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I'm sure it was fairly quick. But let's take a closer look at our first train station. So we'll eventually have a path that snakes its way around and connects up to here so that people can make it to the platform. Over here, we have our soon-to-be scheduling board. So when we get more trains, we'll have a schedule that shows how far away each train is. And this is obviously hooked up to power. You can see it moving. So this is ready to go. Here we have a little ticket stand, which will eventually get a zombie or a villager in here and give them a little hat and a little name tag. So that way people can quote-unquote buy some tickets. So we got some seats, some planting pots, and we got this huge cobblestone retaining wall with these iron bars at the top. This will prevent people from jumping over onto the platform, and it will also prevent dirt and mud from sliding down onto the platform as well. Might give a little texture to this wall, but honestly I think it's pretty good. It's just light enough to contrast the diorite here on the floor, and it's not too dark. If it was deep slate, I feel like it would be super contrasty. But speaking of deep slate, I might change the benches out to be deep slate. They do blend into the wall on this side, but not so much on that side. Also, as you can see on the floor, we have these hazard stripes. These will hopefully line up with our trains, so that way people can know to stand back, because the train doors should be right here, and then they can walk right on. And as you can see, this is pretty much copied perfectly onto this side, which we can get over on this little catwalk. So obviously, well, not obviously, I'm not sure how we're going to organize the way trains come in and out of this station. For now, these two are gonna connect into one track and go off, probably. But in case a passenger train that we make comes on this side, we have, the loading and unloading platform here, and all the passengers can just walk up this catwalk and make their way across and down to that side so that they can get out. And I really like this because there is a very nice view of the surrounding lake, and people can just chill out and relax here. These torches were just here to measure some stuff. They're obviously going to be removed, and the only thing I really need to add are some little light posts that can hold lanterns to light up this area and not have it torch spammed. But for now, that's going to stay. And also the last thing I need to do is we just need to get more gravel to put under the train tracks, well, forever. But just in this station for now would be nice. So yeah, that's our little train station. But now I think we're going to get to the part you've all been waiting for. We're going to build our very first train. Well, when the sun rises, that is. So we're going to place down our train station right here. Then we're going to create a new train. And now we can get to building. So we can place a bogie down here, which happens to be the one I want. And I think I need to place another one down here, like that. So if you don't know, you can only have 2 bogies. So you can only have 2 of these train casings per car. So we are going to make this engine look a little bit bigger, but have the bogies in the front, which unfortunately when it goes around corners, there's a little cable that sticks out that may make it look a little weird on the turns, but that's okay. We'll connect those two and we'll get some side paneling going, and this will stretch a fair ways back. Whoops. So this is going to be the full length of our engine. Obviously, it's not going to just look like this. We just need to get a lot more blocks going. So toss in some framed slopes. Do that for now. Placeholder block. And throw that on there. Then we're just going to fill these. We're going to fill these in with some of these iron blocks. So if I walk you through the process, these copycat panels would kind of serve the purpose of a railing, because sometimes on diesel engines, the conductor or engineer can walk out the side and down to the front of the train in case they need to do any work on the, well, I don't know the name of this section, but it would be this section. And for the finishing touches on the front of the engine, a little bell. So far, this is what we got. As you can see, it's already coming together quite nicely. I should have built this way out of the way of the train station. I don't know what I was thinking. That's okay. If I get under here, we'll do this. Smash that. Put it back down. Then if we come in here, get our flywheels out. Here we go. Whoops, too close. And voila. There we go. We got our wheels going. Gosh. Like I said, I did a bad job showing this off to you guys. It'll look way cooler. I could throw a picture up on screen just so you guys can see better. And just remind me. I'm just kidding. Hopefully I will actually be able to do that. So we just repeat the same process on this side, and you guys will actually be able to see way better. So in Create Mod, as I'm sure most of you know, you have fluid tanks, and there's a steam whistle. If you toss the steam whistle on like that, this, whenever it pulls into a station, should now make a little whistling sound. And I just put this on this side so that way it gives it some symmetry. Look at this beauty. Let's see if I can't get a high view without things getting in the way. I think that's pretty good. It looks like we're going to have to move this railing up by one, but that's okay. I think it is worth it. This looks super cool, but let's get on to the other cars. So what good is a train engine without a coal car? That's right, we're making a coal car. So the coal car is going to be very, 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 very simple because I am not a creative visionary. And also, I don't know if I said this, but this is based off of a very specific fictional train. Will I tell you yet? No, you're going to have to wait and find out. But if you can guess it, well, then you're extremely intelligent and you deserve 2 cookies. Only 2 though, because too many and you'll get a tummy ache. So let me show you guys a cool little trick to make your coal cars look a little more full. So you use these framed divided slabs, and if I throw these along the edge, they will allow me to place blocks on the outside and then blocks on the inside. So now this looks even more full than it did before, at least from the top. Obviously, I'm going to need some for that side. So with the coal car looking very bland on the outside, we're going to actually make it look a fair bit nicer. So in case any engineers have to get inside the coal car, we'll have a ladder that lets them up and on. And most coal cars, or cars in general, will have some kind of signifier, name plates or east, west, whatever the company is. So since we can't have letters that small, or we can have letters that small, but they go on signs, I've developed this. So this is what the name would actually be if there was a name there. So it'd read blank, blank. But I think this just adds that little bit of extra pizzazz that breaks up the constant polished blackstone. So what I'm doing here is I want to kind of look like there's a bit of a wheel well on these carts right here. So I'm just adding these upside down framed stairs. I think they make a nice, well, they frame the inside of the block, and I think it looks a little bit nicer than just having straight up blocks covering the wheels. Like sometimes it's fine. Like here, I think it looks okay. I think it looks good. But here, I think it's just going to make the whole passenger car look so much nicer when it's all said and done. So these are our walkways. These are how people get up and down. And it will be on either side. So these will be directly on the pad, or sorry, these will be directly on the station, so people will be able to walk right up and onto them. And if I take my doors, I can place them like this. And on either end, I'm going to put a brass door. In the fictional reality, people will be able to cross over from cart to cart like that. So if I just go like this, just right the way across, and I should have just had the ice out in my hand, but that's okay. We're going with a different texture, so that way it breaks up the monotony of this. And then if I just do this and go across, I can place all my windows down. Okay, so it's time to throw down some snow. Just do this and run these along the edge here. So this is our first train car. Let's take a wide shot. Look at that. Now, all we have to do is build one more that looks identical to this, and I think we'll have our train. Can you guess what it is yet? Maybe if you own the toy. I don't know if you watch the movie if you'd be able to guess it, but maybe. And with that, our 2 passenger cars are done on the outside. But that's okay. Let's do the insides right now. So I've got these seats. I've got all these goodies. I just need some oak planks. So if I do this right, we should have this and this. This and this. And we can place our chairs in. And then we just repeat this process. Perfect. This is just to be like the divider. This is what the seat divides, and I hate how it's halfway. So we got this. And this is the inside of the train. How cool is this? So people can just come, and they can go, "Ooh, I'm going to sit here now." And they get out, and it's so good. I would have seats here and here, but I'll show you why. They interfere with the door, so they stick out the door. So I could have smaller seats or put them like this. I just feel like it's just better just to have it like this. What if solo passengers don't want to ride facing someone? So, yeah. Now we gotta go make the epic jump. Yeah! Oh, I failed. That's sad. And this is it. This is the full train. Completed. I think it's time to super glue this bad boy out, get some tracks out, and take her for a test drive. Assemble the train. Let's go. So if you haven't been able to guess, this train right here is the Polar Express. That's right. No. I know what some of y'all are going to be saying. Nero, don't you know that there's like 6 passenger cars and a caboose? I'm aware. I am aware. I've seen the movie at least 4 times. Probably more than that. But the amount of resources I have right now and the lack of any real travelers, I only need 2 passenger cars. And I'm not really sure I want to build a caboose. I feel like I don't have any reference for the caboose besides a couple shots of the movie, whereas I had a reference of a toy to base this build off of. But to not get copyright, not that that's ever going to happen, I want you guys to come up with your own quote-unquote Polar Express name to put here. So write your Polar Express name down in the comments, whether it's the Arctic Expedition or Santa's Sleigh, whatever. Come up with something festive, Christmas-themed, winter-themed. Put it in the comments. I'll pick one I like, and if you're lucky enough, your train will get named right here. But for now, we're just going to call it the Polar Express. And we're going to climb aboard. This is so exciting. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. We're moving. What did I forget? I forgot one block. And some snow. So see, this is what I was talking about earlier. How the train doesn't fully connect, because the bogie up in the front, the second one, is what connects. These flywheels don't actually count as wheels. So whenever we go around tight turns like that, it becomes very easy to see that the train is a little broken. But let's get out of the train. F5 and check the damages. Why am I stuck? We missed 2 panels and a slope of snow. I'd say that's pretty good. Hey, look, it's me. I'm in the window. Help! Help me! I'm stuck in here! Ah! Oh, God. I actually looked at the Enderman. For some reason, there's an invisible wall keeping me from getting out of this train car. Oh! Okay, somehow I backed out of it. Alright, quickly disassemble this. That's it. We got our train in the station. It's looking cool. It's looking a little small, but look at that view. All we need to do is terraform a little bit around the bottom here and get these hills at the very back going, so that way we can have a track stretch out a little bit and have like a sort of roundabout, since I don't know what we're going to be doing on that end of the station yet. And we'll have to roll these tracks out all the way over to this little snow area. Because for the next couple weeks, I think I'm going to build a winter wonderland. But who knows? I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. If you did, and if you like the Polar Express, make sure to hit the like, drop a comment. Remember, drop a comment to name the train. I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say. But if you enjoyed this episode, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. The last episode did extremely well, and I'm very thankful to everyone who hopped on the bandwagon, and I hope that you guys stick around for more episodes to come. Anyway, have a good week. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.